So today we're going to talk about social anxiety and how you can beat it, the levels you need to take in which to beat it, the steps you need to take, and kind of the benefits of not having social anxiety from someone that not recently, but in the past I had a lot of social anxiety and I've come quite a long way with it. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I've been ridden of social anxiety fully, but I've come a long way with it. So because of experiences in the past, I think, I was always scared to talk to people, always nervous what people would say to me, if I'd say something wrong, if I'd upset someone. And this really does hinder you in life. So the first step that I took to kind of defeat this is getting a job. Very essential, really. Get yourself a retail job, a shit job that you won't enjoy. However, it will put you out of your comfort zone because you have to talk to people. And you're not going to like it, but you have to talk to people or you're going to get fired. How this works is the more you do it, the less you will be afraid to do it. So when you're talking to people currently and you have social anxiety, for some reason your body sees a threat and it's activating fight or flight defenses mechanisms, and that might be why you're shaking, you're twitching, you're kind of trying to soothe yourself somehow. So get yourself a retail job, and it's called exposure therapy. You're exposing yourself to what you're scared to, and that will kind of desensitize your brain to it. Essential step number one, that's what I did, and it was very helpful. It also means that you can meet nice people, meet people your age, make relationships, get a taste of the real world, and get a bit of money in your pockets, So get a job, first stage. So after you've got a job, now the next steps are you kind of have to go out of your way to get rid of your social anxiety, to put yourself out of your comfort zone optionally. So getting a job, you kind of have to get a job to live. However, now you need to take further steps in order to put yourself out of your comfort zone in your spare time. And this is just when you're out in public, go out, go downtown on your own, go down the shops and just talk to someone. Ask them what the time is. A very medial, simple question. You'll ask them what the time is and they'll tell you the time. You say thank you, you'll be on your way. That is step one. Ask them what the time is, ask them where the shops are, ask them where this is. Just get talking to people. And the point of this is, again, it's exposure therapy, but you're going out of your way to do it yourself. It's not just because you're getting paid for it. You're going out of your way in your spare time to talk to people. And like I said before, this will desensitize your brain. You're going to realize people ain't fucking scary. These guys, they're all inferior to you. They're all, they're minding their own business. They've got their own shit to do. They don't care if you ask them the time. They'll happily give you the time and be on their way. After that, you can start asking more kind of suggestive questions. So for example, you can ask them the time and then you can ask them another question. You can say, I like your hair. Offer a compliment. I like what you're wearing. I like your coat. Where'd you get it from? You don't actually care. You don't actually like their hair, but you just want to talk to them and make a conversation on your own accord. So you can ask them, you can say, excuse me, what's the time? 12:30. Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I like your coat, by the way. It's really nice. Where'd you get it from? And they'll tell you where to get it from and you'll be on your way. Oh, I got it from Tesco. Oh, it's really nice. I really like it. Nice to meet you. And that's that. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. And it is simple, but it's not easy. Do you know what I mean? If you have social anxiety, it is very simple to say in theory, but it is not easy. So that is the next step. You can see where this is going. You can see where these steps are going. You're progressively just engaging in more conversation with people outside of work and inside of work, but you really want to make an effort outside of work because that's kind of like a cold approach, That's much more difficult than you're in work, you have to be here. So eventually what we're building up to is a cold approach. I think that the top level is cold approach a girl you think's pretty. Get the Instagram, get a number, get some sort of contact. So we're building up to that. And once you're happy talking to people, you probably still pedestalize, I think that's the word, pedestalize girls. like I did. You think, girls are on top of the food chain, You'll realise that this isn't true, and you need to kind of destroy that mindset. And you're going to go through the steps again, just with pretty girls, just with girls and not random people. You're going to, if you're in the gym, you're going to go up to a girl and say, do you know when this gym shuts? Do you know where the water fountain is? Can I use this weight? How do you use the leg press? Whatever. You just want to talk to them. And again, you progress the conversation like before, just with girls that you're currently pedestalizing. I can't say it, pedestalizing. And eventually you're going to realize these girls are just normal people, and you're going to build up to, offering a compliment again. Your coat's really nice. I like your hair. Do you want to get a drink sometime? I think you're pretty. Do you want to get a drink? And you build up to this slowly, and it's extremely nerve-wracking. It isn't easy, but you build up to it slowly. You don't come across creepy. That is the next thing I'm going to talk about. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the boundaries. If you're in the gym, the girl has her headphones on, and she clearly is, closed body language, she's focused. Don't talk to her. Leave her alone. Don't push yourself. If you're talking to a girl and she is clearly uninterested, she's not kind of responding well, giving short, snappy answers, leave her alone. Just leave her alone. Because if you keep pushing, you're going to come across weird, you're going to come across creepy, and that ain't labels you want. So I find it very obvious if a girl doesn't want to talk to you, if they're not interested. They're there to work out, it's fair enough. But if they are, they'll make it obvious, They'll make it very clear if they're interested in you. You'll know. And that's when you follow up. You get a contact detail and you leave. And that is how you defeat social anxiety. Once you can cold approach a girl, I think you can do it all, really. And that's the steps I took in order to defeat social anxiety. And I'm not perfect. I still do these things now. I still get nervous when there's a 10 out of 10 girl. When there's in an interview, big, rich, fucking corporate guy, I still get nervous. But it's about exposing yourself to these situations and becoming less sensitive to them. And as you do that more and more, you'll become less nervous. Now, there's a lot of other things you can do which help this process. And I'll get into that in another video because this is kind of dragging on a bit. But you can get in shape, feel good about yourself, get some confidence. You can read books so you can articulate yourself better. You can eat healthily, have your skin glowing. My skin's a bit shit at the moment. I eat quite healthy, but skin's still shit, whatever. You can build on that confidence, and that will make the cold approach process so much easier because you've got that confidence. You think highly of yourself. But I'll get into that into another video. So yeah, that's my experience with social anxiety, how you can beat it, how I kind of beat it and continue to beat it. So yeah, in a bit.